Now today let's start with chapter number 15, Understanding Secularism. ठीक है, in this chapter we will study about meaning of secularism, importance पढ़ेंगे, and lastly we will study about Indian secularism. Suppose a Hindu or Muslim resides in any part of United States of America where Christian fundamentalism is very powerful. In spite of being US citizen, no one is willing to rent their house to that person. How would we make him feel? Probably he would feel arrested. This is not fair. ठीक है, अगर कोई भी क्रिश्चियन का उसको कहने कि नहीं तो हमारे घर नहीं रह सकते, तुम इधर नहीं रह सकते, तुम यहाँ पे हम तुम्हें घर रेंट पे नहीं दे सकते, तो he will feel very bad. Now imagine that the same person decide to complain against the discrimination and is told to go back to India. Obviously, this would infuriate him. This anger could make two forms. First, he might react, saying that Christians should be treated in same manner in places where Hindu and Muslim are in majority. ठीक है, जैसे क्रिश्चियंस को भी वैसे ही ट्रीट करा जाता है, करना चाहिए जैसे हिंदू और मुस्लिम्स को करा जा रहा है. This would be a form of realization. Or he might opine that there should be justice for all. वो opinion दे सकता है that there should be justice for all. One should be discriminated against one grounds of religion, practice and belief. This statement is based on assumption that all forms of domination related to religion should be eliminated. This itself is the essence of secularism. The history provides us with numerous examples of discrimination, exclusion and persecution on the basis of religion. We know that how Jews were persecuted in Hitler Germany and how several millions of them were killed. Now, however, Jewish state of Israel treats its own Muslims and Christian minority population quite well. अगर हम सऊदी अरब की बात करें तो नॉन मुस्लिम्स आर नीदर अलाउड टू कंस्ट्रक्ट द टेम्पल और चर्च नॉर कैन दे गैदर इन पब्लिक प्लेसेस. ठीक है, और ना ही ये तो अपना चर्च बना सकते, ना ही टेम्पल बना सकते, और ना ही ये कोई भी पब्लिक प्लेसेस पे जाके प्रेयर ऑफर कर सकते. In all of the example, members of one religious community either persecute or discriminate against members of other religion. These acts of discrimination take place more prominently when one religion is provided official recognition by the state. It is observed that it would wish to be discriminated against because of the religion not dominated by other religion in India. The state could not discriminate against citizens on ground for the religion. Now, meaning of secularism. The Indian Constitution contains fundamental rights that protect the citizens against the state power as well as against the tyranny of majority. Indian Constitution has provided individuals the freedom to live by religion, belief and practice as they interpret. देखो, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने हर एक इंडिविजुअल को फ्रीडम दिया है कि आप अपने रिलीजन को फॉलो कर सकते हैं, अपने जैसे भी आप किसी भी रिलीजन को बिलोंग करते हो आप उसको फॉलो कर सकते हैं. कीपिंग इन विद द नोटेशन ऑफ रिलीजन फ्रीडम, India has also adopted a strategy for separating the power of religion and power of the state. Secularism refers to this separation of religions from the state. जो ये आपका secularism है वो किसको रेफर करता है? To the separation of religion from the state. The importance of separating religions from the state. भाई देखो, भाई importance क्या है कि religion को आपको separate करना है from the state. The most significant aspect of secularism is its separation from religion. This is essential for a country to function democratically. Amongst all the countries of the world have more than one religion group residing there. One of these religion group will most likely to be a majority. If this majority religion group have access to state power, अगर ये religion वाला जो religion है इसको अगर आपकी क्या है access है state power की, then it could use this power and financial resource in autocratic manner to discriminate against the persecute person of other religion. This tyranny of the majority can result in discrimination, coercion and sometimes even the killing of people of religion minority. अगर हम बात करें, the majority could quite easily prevent the minorities from practicing their religion. Any form of domination जो किस पे based है, religion violation पे, उनकी that a democratic society guaranteed to each and every citizen irrespective to their religion. Therefore, the tyranny की majority की and violation of fundamental right की can result the main reason why it is essential to separate state and religion in democratic society. यही रीजन है जिससे आपको पता चलेगा कि हमें क्यों स्टेट को और रिलीजन को डिफरेंशिएट करना चाहिए डेमोक्रेटिक सोसाइटी में। सेकेंड रीजन क्या है? इंपॉर्टेंट टू सेपरेट रिलीजन फ्रॉम स्टेट इन डेमोक्रेटिक सोसाइटी बिकॉज वी ऑल नीड टू प्रोटेक्ट द फ्रीडम ऑफ इंडिविजुअल। क्योंकि हमें क्या करना है? फ्रीडम को प्रोटेक्ट करना इंडिविजुअल का टू एग्जिस्ट फ्रॉम द रिलीजन एंड इम्बैलेंस अदर रिलीजन और हैव फ्रीडम टू इंटरप्रेट religion teaching differently. ठीक है? Now, for instance, you might feel that you dislike the practice of untouchability prevalent within Hinduism. You want to try and reform it. However, if state power were in the hands of those of Hindus who support untouchability, then it would not be easy task to come forward and change. अगर ये अनटचेबिलिटी का जो राइट है ये स्टेट के पावर के पास है तो मुश्किल होगा। और स्टेट क्या है आपकी? हिंदुइज्म को प्रेवलेंट कर रही है तो बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल होता है और ये इजी टास्क, इट वुड नॉट बी इजी टास्क टू कम फॉरवर्ड फॉर चेंज। Even if you were a part of dominant religion group, you might face lot of resistance from fellow members of our community. These members who control state power might argue that there is only one interception of Hinduism, that you do not have freedom to interpret differently. कि आप differently interpret नहीं कर सकते। Now, Indian secularism, the Indian constitution states that the Indian state is secular. According to the constitution, not only secular state can realize its objective to ensure following: that one religion community does not dominate other, that a few members do not dominate other member of same religion. Few members dominate नहीं कर सकते same religion, ठीक है? That the state does not enforce any particular religion or take away the religion freedom. एक ही पर्टिकुलर रीजन का आप फ्रीडम नहीं ले सकते। The Indian state function is in various ways to prevent the above mentioned domination. First, it uses the strategy of distancing itself from various religions. The Indian state is neither ruled by religion group or does it support any one religion. In India, government premises like law courts, police station, government schools and offices are not expected to represent or promote any one religion. ये एक ही religion को promote नहीं कर सकते। For example, the celebration of a religious festival within the school would have been violation the government policy of treating all religion equally. Government schools cannot promote any one religion. ठीक है, either in their morning prayer, जो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स होता है खाली ये नहीं कि वो अपने ही रिलीजन को प्रमोट करेंगे, चाहे वो मॉर्निंग प्रेयर हो चाहे वो रिलीजियस फेस्टिवल्स हो। However, this rule does not apply to private school. लेकिन अगर हम प्राइवेट स्कूल की बात करें ये लॉ अप्लाई नहीं होता। The second way in which Indian secular functions to prevent the above domination, this means that in order to respect the sentiments of all religion and not interfere with religious practice, the states make certain exceptions for a particular religion. For instance, members of Sikh community residing in India do not have to wear helmet while driving a two-wheeler. This is because Indian state recognize that wearing a pugri is central to Sikh religion practice and either not to intervene with this. It allows an exception in the law which declares mandatory for drivers of two-wheeler to wear helmet. ऐसा नहीं है भाई, देखा रूल है कि टू व्हीकल वालों को क्या पहनना, हेलमेट पहनना। The third way in which Indian secularism function is to prevent the domination talked earlier through the strategy of intervention. Untouchability is a good example, wherein member of same religion dominate other member. In order to prevent this religion-based exclusion and discrimination of lower caste, Indian Constitution has banned untouchability. ये जो discrimination की वजह से क्या हुआ है, गवर्नमेंट ने क्या करा है, ये जो untouchability है इसको क्या कर दिया, बैन कर दिया। State is intervening in religion order to eliminate social practice, ठीक है, fundamental rights of lower caste who also are the citizen of country. In the same manner, in order to ensure that laws relating to equal inheritance rights are respected, and the state have to intervene in the religion-based personal laws of different communities. The intervention of state can also be a form of support. अगर देखो state का intervention होगा वो एक तरीके का support भी हो सकता है लोगों को। The Indian Constitution give rights to religion communities to establish their own school and colleges. ये rights देता है religious communities को कि वो अपना institution, अपना school खोल सकते हैं और financial aid भी provide कर सकते हैं on non-preferential basis. However, Indian secularism is different from that of democratic countries. Some of the above objectives are similar to those that have been included in the Constitution in other parts of world. For example, the First Amendment of US Constitution does not allow legislature to make law respecting and establishment of religion or prohibit free exercise of religion. ठीक है? What is meant by word establishment is that legislature cannot declare any religion as the official religion. Legislation कोई भी religion को official religion declare नहीं कर सकता. State and religion implies that neither the state nor religion can interfere in the affairs of one another. ना तो religion और ना ही state कोई भी affairs हो उनमें interfere नहीं कर सकता. There is one important way in which Indian secularism differs from the dominant understanding of secularism as practiced in the United States. This is because, unlike the strict separation religion and the state in American secularism, in Indian secularism, the state can intervene in religion affairs. अगर हम इंडियन सेकुलरिज्म की बात करें तो स्टेट क्या कर सकते हैं? इंटरवीन कर सकती है रिलीजन अफेयर्स. For example, Indian Constitution intervened in Hindu religion practice in order to abolish untouchability. In India, secularism through the state is not strictly separate from the religion. It does not maintain a principled distance. This means that the interference in religion by the state has to be based on ideals laid out in the Constitution. This ideal serves as basis for criteria through which one can judge whether the state is or is not behaving in accordance to secular principles. The Indian state is secular and its function in various ways to prevent religious domination. The Indian Constitution guarantees fundamental rights that are based on this secular principle. We cannot say that there is no violation of these rights. Indeed, precisely because such violation happen frequently और इसके लिए हमें किसकी नीड है? Constitution mechanism की नीड है जिससे हम क्या कर सके? इसको prevent कर सके from taking place. The knowledge that such rights exist makes us sensitive and enables us to take action when and where these violations take place. हम action ले लें जब भी और जहाँ भी ये violation हो. ठीक है? Next is very short type question. What is secularism? चैप्टर हमारा कंप्लीट हो गया. एक्सरसाइज स्टार्ट करते हैं. सेकुलरिज्म क्या है? What are non-Muslims not allowed to do in Saudi Arabia? In India, can the state discrimination against citizens on the grounds of their religion? What can the tyranny of the majority result into? Tyranny किसमें result होगी? What short answer? What is the essence of secularism? Essence क्या है secularism का? Give one real-time example wherever the member of one religion community have either persecuted or discriminated against member of religious community in the world. What strategy has been adopted in India in order to provide the freedom of religion to all the citizens? What is the importance of fundamental right provided to the citizen by Indian Constitution? ठीक है, importance क्या है उन fundamental right की जो citizens को provide करें? Long answer type question. Why is it is important to separate state from religion? क्यों जरूरी है कि आपको state को religion से separate करना है? The Indian Constitution mandates that Indian state be secular. How does the Indian state function in order to prevent the domination of any one religious community upon the other? ठीक है. Now take the correct option. Jews were persecuted and several millions are killed during the reign of Hitler. वो कहाँ हुआ था? जर्मनी में हुआ था. Which of these communities is treated badly by the Jewish state of Israel? दोनों, मुस्लिम भी और क्रिश्चियनिटी. It is important to separate state and religion democratic country in order to prevent tyranny of the majority or violation of fundamental rights. Both A and B. Exercise भी हमारी complete हो गई, chapter भी complete हो गया. Hope you understood the chapter. That's all for today. Thank you.